Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everyone? This is One Love TV Vlogs heading to South by Southwest. On this first video will be South by Southwest EDU. It's all about education, educators, government, entrepreneurs coming together to the city of Austin, of all places. Yeah, I grew up in Texas and I haven't been in Austin in quite a while. I think 19 years, last time when I traveled with Michael Franti and Ziggy Marley. But yeah, South by Southwest Education 2023. Luckily, I just graduated from CU Boulder and I was able to get a nice student pass and took the opportunity to plug back in, and I had no idea what I was getting into. So this is a little bit of the report. I'm going to share the next 46 minutes of my journey, and I really hope you guys enjoy it because I learned a lot. So yeah, South by Southwest EDU, starting from Boulder, Colorado. Here we go. What's up, y'all? Need a little break. Oh yeah. Leaving Boulder. My trip on bike to the bus stop. I only have a 2-minute break. But I'm leaving Boulder to Austin. Nice and 26 degrees. And I have a thin layer on right now, but the heat of the sweat is keeping me alive. Okay. I think it's downhill from now, I hope. I still got like a mile. Alright, so see you guys in Austin. About to get on the bus from Boulder to Denver. This will be an hour drive. Get to nap for a bit. Boulder, see you in a couple weeks later. I made it to the airport. All my gear. It weighs about 36 pounds. This one down here, it's mainly clothes and some promotion stuff. That's about another 36 pounds. I like the fact the wheels. A little bit tired, 4 hours of sleep, maybe 5 hours. First hour falling asleep took a while. So I'm just gonna probably rest here for another half hour, then I'll check in. And that way I have an hour until boarding, I guess. I don't know. This is March 4th, Saturday. Denver, Colorado, Denver Airport. I'm gonna, my brain is still waking up, so definitely kind of putting me in the headspace of what I need to do if I go to Europe. There's some stuff I got in here I don't need to take for longer journeys, definitely. I have some bike gear in here. I don't need to take that with me to Germany, but yeah, as far as camera stuff, I'm pretty much on tight on camera stuff. This is the camera. I'm in that delirious state. I do not want coffee. I still have coffee on me. I didn't really have breakfast, so I should have a croissant. So maybe I'll go look for a croissant. Gotta have my croissant while I travel.
The Doors are closing. Please keep clear and hold on for departure to all sea gates.
Alright, I made it to the terminal. Basically, check this out. And my father flew one of those. That one flew around the world. That's cool. Oh man, it's been a year and a half since I've traveled, so it's kind of cool. Hopefully this year will be a lot more of it now, depending if the whole vaccine thing internationally. But I'm still tired. I'm hunting my croissant. Luckily, it didn't really snow today, so just made it. Got all levels out. I'm gonna try to get some sleep on the flight. So I made it to Austin. Gonna get my baggage and get my logistics together on what I need to do. But yeah, next steps. Interesting note. I'm here at Taco Bell, sitting in the drive-thru because their dining area was closed due to the fact that they say it's closed even though the website says it's open. 3.5 miles to get here just to have some affordable tacos, but I'm gonna do it. Well, they took my order. Sometimes they don't take orders. I know in Boulder it was always difficult, but they're taking my order, so unique experiences on the road. My little coconut milk, got 2 crunchy tacos and a crunch wrap, and a veggie burrito. But I think I'm just gonna go for a taco right now. Oh yeah. I don't usually eat like Taco Bell. I think the last time I ate Taco Bell was 2 months ago. But traveling to Austin, and I happen to have rented this bike for 2 weeks. Decided might as well try it. It's a cool night. Might as well figure out what the terrain's like, and it's pretty hilly. Definitely hilly here, so I got to experience that a little bit so that way I can gauge how to travel. Tomorrow I'm going to hit this trail that goes to downtown, and not carry my computer and all that, but I'm gonna go right around to figure out how long it takes to get to the convention center, so that way I can gauge how long it will take for me to go there in the morning. Good morning, Austin. I'm on my way to get some parts for a bike. I blew a tire. Check this one out. Interesting. It's a little complex. I wonder what existed here. Gonna try to explore Austin today as soon as I get this bike fixed. little chilly last night, but I guess because I forgot shorts. Not shorts, but some warm pants, some sweatpants, and turned out I needed sweatpants, but luckily I had this little thin cover that I take to Hawaii. It's like a thin mosquito blanket, and that kept me warm, so that was good. Yeah, I need to go get some stuff, so I'm gonna go shopping. I gotta take the bus. All right, y'all, so just wanted to show you a little bit accommodations I'm at. I've been so busy. Check this out. This is awesome. That's a bike I rented from my friend here. He's a burner. These showers he makes. Might do an interview sometime this week if he's down. That's all I'm gonna say for now. But he's a builder. I just wanted to show you. Nice little shindig for spot. I'm grounded for this week. All right. So yeah, I'm getting ready. After I put this phone down for my GPS part. Hello. I'm gonna ride this trail that's back here. There's a trail that goes to a rec area, lots of fields, and then this trail goes all the way to downtown Denver. And I'll try to shoot a little bit, but today is Sunday, the day before South by Southwest Education starts, so I'll be participating in that as an attendant. And then in about a week, the end of the week, I start helping out with the main South by Southwest. So yeah, this is pretty nice. It's been almost 2 decades since I've been in Texas. That's kind of crazy to realize that I have not been in Texas in quite a while, since I was part of the Michael Franti Ziggy Marley tour back in 2004. Wow. It's going to be, next year will be 2 decades. But this is my home state. This is actually where I grew up. I grew up in Houston, Sugar Land, Texas. Came to Austin a few times, didn't really hang out. So you see the flight pattern, oncoming jets coming in. That's a little private jet. I hope to fly one of those one of these days. I hope to actually become a pilot. That's my next mission in life. All right, for now, it's bike piloting. Downtown. I'm not at the convention center yet, but I'm on my way. Now this is crucial. This is a memory foam pad. Been writing on this hard seat for like hours and my ass is torn up. So thanks to Mellow Johnny's here in Austin, they saved my life twice today. So I have to do some errands, trying to get them all done at a certain time. Then I'm going to report in at the convention center and get a pass. So I'll do some more shots of Austin after I do all that. So I guess I made it to the flagship. This is the Whole Foods flagship. I work at the Whole Foods in Boulder, Colorado, and I saw another Whole Foods today. Check it out. Let me. So, figuring out some things I got to do next hour and then head back to the convention center. I'm charging up right now at Whole Foods. This Whole Foods, like I showed on the outside, it's very posh. Before I leave here, I'm gonna video a little of like the food escalator. I don't think I've ever seen one anywhere that I know of. The last time I've seen a food escalator was in Colombia, South America, so it's pretty interesting. So yeah, I'm on Whole Foods tour. All right, so made it to registration, got my badge for EDU, and be doing stuff here for the next 3 days, and then after that, main event. Today was just a day of taking care of errands and picking up things that I need for the next week and figuring out the bike trail. It's basically like a round trip of 20 miles a day, so definitely going to be way more in shape than I thought it'd be. Thought it'd be like a few miles a day, but no, it's going to be 20 miles a day. So I'll have some more video tomorrow because I'll actually be here. So, but there's not much going on here except it's Sunday, registration day. So how do I feel about this? It feels good. It's been a couple years. Let's check this piece of art out. It's been a couple years since I've been to a conference, so since the pandemic, and I was at the American Film Market in 2019, right before, and I kind of been missing it. Pandemic put me in a whole other reality. And of course, I went back to CU, got my degree, but I'm gonna see how all this pans out in this next 2 weeks, because I'm literally gonna be in this hall 10 days, 6 days volunteering, and then 1 day coming through, and then I'll be here 10, 11 days every day. About 200 miles of trekking on a bike, getting to know a little bit of Austin. Not too much partying. I am gonna try to be social, do networking, especially in the main event. This is more of a student event, so it's going to be nice and interesting. But yeah, so more to report on. This is pre-South by Southwest. All right, peace out. Right, made it. Parked my bike, took me about an hour. What's up, y'all? Here in Austin, taking a break from the convention center. No idea what this is, what river, but this obviously used to be like railroad tracks. Oh, here. Railroad tracks right there. Austin's kind of quaint. This is obviously a lot of residential area up in this zone. Look at that building. It's crazy looking. So convention center's that way. I will try to film a little bit more when I'm there, but I'm kind of taking a break for right now. So what's up, y'all? So here I am. Just got all my passes for the next 2 weeks here at South by Southwest. I'm about to go do one more, and then I'm going to do a report about everything that I kind of participated in today, and what I'm feeling, getting inspired in, and yeah, I'll go from there. So like, I want to share some afterthoughts on day one, and then yeah, I'll share more once I finish this other session. What's up, y'all? It's day 2, South by Southwest. I'm heading into Austin. This is one of the, not the midpoints yet, but this is the trail. Like 2 miles that way, another mile or so that way, and then hit this park, and then I got another 3 miles or so. About 7 miles, 7.5 miles in. I don't know. It's getting easier. This is the biggest hill I had. It's getting easier for me to do it. This is like my 3rd day. I think by the time I leave Austin, I'm going to be totally fit. Riding like 20 miles a day. But yeah, just wanted to show. They got some really nice bike trails that keep on going. They're like, I think another like 5 miles past my place where I'm staying at. But yeah, I wish I had a GoPro, but I don't, to be able to show the journey. That's something I need to get. I want to be doing a lot of travels like this. It'd be nice if I get a bike everywhere I go, because I like biking, transportation that way. So I got my gear, and yeah, it feels good. Stay healthy while traveling. All right, more to come. I'm gonna try to film a little bit. It's kind of hard. These like phone holders are not made for filming. Coffee. That's what I need right now. All right, so day 2 here at South by Southwest. It's already noon. Got here a little bit late, but I stopped at this coffee joint. It's pretty nice. Got my croissant for the day. Yeah, so pretty much going to this event called DJ something, Inspiring Youth. So I'm gonna go check that out right now.
Oh, that's a Gemini conversation. A Leo conversation is wherever we go, can you just touch me and pay attention to me, please? Just look at me. Just look at me. I'm a Leo. So,
What's up, everyone? So it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I got one more event to go to. It's like a screening of Colorblind, I believe is the name of the film. Today was more of a cultural, at least the things I did was like very cultural events, activities, talks. I went to an Indigenous education talk about Indigenous cultures and how there needs to be more Indigenous teachings and support within the school system for all schools, not just ones on reservations. Went to a hip-hop thing, went to a kind of a cultural African dance, fairy tale on Texas ancestry. Now I'm going to go see a film. Today was a short day. It's nice and humid. I think there's one more day for the education part of South by Southwest. I see that people are a little bit more chilled out today, a little bit casually dressed. I think that's how it usually is sometimes at these conferences. People realize they don't need to be dressed up all the time. So I'm kind of like I said, I'm a volunteer for the main event. The main event's not started. The film, tech, and music part of it. This is the educational part. It's interesting. I'm getting a little bit of insight and connections on education. I am a multicultural person, Latin natives that grew up in a white system, and it was nice to be part of some sessions that were related with multiculturalism and how equality and how resources. It gives me some insight on things that as a person that dropped out of high school and dropped out of college, I ended up getting my own degree 25 years later, and now growing in my tech knowledge. I just went through a tech school, got some basic knowledge of technology, IT, cybersecurity, and it's like education is something important not just for the youth, but I think it's important as an upgrade for adults at any age, to upgrade to the society and to help communicate ideas and concepts and growth and progress in an ever-changing world, so I think it's very important. So I think it's a beautiful thing to learn what I can and to incorporate into my work as I progress back in the film industry and in media. So that's kind of like what my takeaway is. I still have one more day to upload knowledge and wisdom of this educational world. This is Austin. Austin has grown so much since I was last here 19 years ago, and so we'll see if anything's going on. Today is kind of like the full moon, so happy full moon to people, if that matters. I wish our society was more culturally bound with like ceremony. Definitely they got music and some sort of dance, but it's very inspiring.
Wanna be a champion and play in a band and jam for fun. Who would have thought that it would cost me my life? Another brother dead, the media lost the hype. Despite the lawsuits, suspensions, and arrests, hazing still happens, pushing people to death. Thinking you've chosen and valued, they are lying. Until you hear the sirens, they hurt you like Byron. Gang rapes and beatdowns, people are dying. Family home crying, abusers reclining. Walking around campus, laughing and flaunting, hazing. It's sad that it won't end.
unsure you were as soon as we started that song at first, then how much confidence you gained by when we slowed it down, and then you just saw us just like be total idiots when we sped it up 2 times too fast. Reckless abandon, folks. This is how you learn. We're going to play this. It's not going to seem so much slower now that we're playing it at regular speed, and I bet you're going to confidently attack this off. This is going to be great. So, starting on C, we got this.
All right, hang on 1 second. Sorry. All right, let's go.
Right down.
All right.
Now, let you know, I'm sorry, really quick. This wasn't on purpose. I'm sorry, let's try 1 second.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Harold coming in from One Love TV Vlogs. Yo, hanging out here at day 3, International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day. Today, Wednesday, in Austin, Texas. So basically, even though I got here earlier, it's like I think most of the things I was dealing with was about podcasting, content creators. I met up with a group of content creators, and that was really nice. Just connecting with different educational, like educators, people that were doing different things related with like everything from mental illness, sexuality, how to inspire youth, creating programs, how to create TikToks, things like that. It's a pretty unique situation. I made a lot of connections in that one. That was more of like my partay of networking, content creators. And then I participated in an indigenous format, moving Native Forward scholarship fund, which is pretty good. A granny elder talked about missionary schools and how the Native youth need to be supported and keeping the language, and that was very important because I'm part Native, so participated in that fully. And then another talk was, I think that was today. She had shared thoughts about her experience as an educator and how it's important to, do the things that we need to do to move forward and become influences in life at whatever level. Doesn't matter what economic state you come from, what age, education levels, but as long as you move forward and you believe in yourself, then you can create great things and changes. And she has become the president of colleges, universities, and the Ivy League, and that was very inspirational. I think that was one of the things that really got me thinking about like my past when I did a lot of youth empowerment and hip hop and whatnot, and I've not been doing that for a while. I was doing things in media and whatnot to help educate people through the different aspects of print media and music and art and culture and lifestyles, but I got to be honest, I was like feeling like I'm was feeling influenced to, like, I need to, not now, but like maybe in a couple of years, still take little small programs and certifications, but go and finish my master's and maybe even my PhD in 10 years, and open up in my latter years to be someone that can influence with all my knowledge and wisdom of, like, the past and all the experiences and the hardships towards, like, becoming a professor. But it's easier said than done. So something about inspiration, about being around all this energy. Then I went to a podcasting research where a bunch of educators and influencers talking about how it's important to use podcasting and researching, influencing and sharing the subjects. And then I moved over to Road Nation, a young group of inspired youth that work with other youth traveling the country in a green RV and inspiring youth to find their path and whatever they want to do. And the very last thing, well, not totally last because I haven't gone to it yet, is basically it was a sip and strum event. They basically gave everyone ukuleles. I missed out on that part, but like they gave people ukuleles, and it was unique to watch a bunch of teachers and educators grab a ukulele and strum along and be shrilly at the same time. So that was fun just to watch and experience and to film that. But like, so I think, there's still 1.5 day of this event going on, and I'll report on it tomorrow. But I believe like it's very inspirational and very cool that South by Southwest is doing an educational portion of this event, mainly for people in the educational field, because I think like our educational system is undersupported, underfunded, and there's different levels of, from private to public, but definitely the public levels undersupported and underfinanced. But like, I believe that like it's important to bring people together in a more hip culture and into a modern culture, because most of the educators are Generation X and up. There's not too many that are like baby boomers. There's a few, and they're mainly like presidents and stuff, but a lot of them are Generation X and up, and generation millennials are becoming teachers. They are teachers, or and Gen Zs are coming up next. So I think there's this whole thing from Generation X on that we understand through the trauma of life in the world of this modern world that has happened in the last 20-30 years, since technological advances in computers and whatnot, because now the technology is moving way faster in education as the next level of children and students, students that are in elementary will be in high school in 10 years, and then so on into college, and then they're part of society. And something I did bring up in the content creators meeting, a circle I was in, was re-education of adults, because there's a thing also going on of adults, a big large portion of society that is going through transition. There's people that are grounded and got their like careers, and then there's people that aren't, and they need re-education. And I know the VA has been working on that, and many of us that are veterans have had opportunities with that. But there's a lot of people that are not veterans and they're part of society, and they're like basically going through this process of trauma in society. And that's something I want to bring up more about re-education, because I know people in their 30s that are like in early 40s that some of their career moves or their art forms are not happening, and they're trying to discover what to do next. And I propose the ability to go back to school if you feel inspired. I feel like I was able to use some loan money and some grants, but I propose the ability for adults, 30s to 50s, to have the ability to go back to school and re-educate and be supported as well, because there's this mentality that only like the 20s and 30-year-olds could do that. But I think like a lot of people that are inspired in their midlife, if they had the right resources, they could transition with society and still contribute to society in many ways, creative ways, because they bring experiences that sometimes the youth don't even have. And it's all about collaboration. So if the older folks, 40s, 50s, 60s, are brought in line with the youth, like their experiences and wisdom in certain scenarios will help out the youth that are coming in their 20s and 30s. There's this stigma in this society, in the modern Western world, that I don't know about the other parts of the world, because I can only speak of this world, that seems to not happen a lot unless you're already in an established society, career that has that, sometimes finance, schools, etc., but not all fields have that. So some are drained, the elders are worn out, their lifestyles, their health are they're not influenced. A lot of it is the lifestyle and health. And so that's another part of retraining, new training within the early ages, but also in the mid ages that could happen to keep health and vitality going into their latter years. Anyways, that's my report today from South by Southwest, day 3. And tomorrow is kind of a half day, closing day, so I'll do a small report tomorrow and go from there. All right, much love, guys. Aloha from South by Southwest.
To get where we need to go. So that's us. I'm going to kick it over to Aisha.
Hello. Be super fast because we have partying to do. Thank you for all of you who joined us this week to bring and explore more about how to bring futurism work to our classrooms and our communities. And if you didn't get a chance to, we would love to connect, because there will be many, many more opportunities. Y'all, we have been through a lot in the last few years, and we are feeling the weight of that, right? And the weight of the work it will take to build just and equitable futures. And the future will be joy. This party is a celebration of you, all that you have been, all who you are, and who you must become to build these futures. This party is a celebration. It is a celebration of the harmful individualism and separation and segregation and silos that have been vanquished in the future. It is a celebration of racism and white supremacy and patriarchy and all of the harmful forms of oppression in our current day that have been pushed into a corner and into history. And our young people in the future read about them and wonder how they were ever even possible. Don't give me a mic, y'all. So we are grateful. We are grateful. The future will have joy, and it will have pleasure, and it will have deep belly laughter, and it will have love. And so we begin now by embodying the future today and beginning to practice and live and love that future forward. And so we are grateful for you. We thank you. We are home for you. We will always be here for you. And we will always dance with y'all. DJ, drop that beat.
So overall, like, my experience at South by Southwest EDU was pretty profound, and like I said before, I think definitely someday I will seek my master's degree and work towards like educating and investing into the future maybe even as a professor someday. Now on to South by Southwest. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, do like, and share my channel. I would deeply appreciate it. This has been a One Love Vibration Films production with One Love TV. Aloha.